Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Bartlett Diaries. I am Alianish Rahman, a junior and an intern for the Center for Spiritual Life. Today, I'm joined by Angelica. Hi, Angelica.
Hi, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for being here. So let's get started by maybe like you introducing yourself.
Okay, so I'm Angelica. I'm a sophomore. I'm majoring in global health and I'm from Chicago.
Awesome. So I am Alianish Rahman, junior, econ and math major, and I've been working at the Center for Spiritual Life for well over 2 years now. So, yeah. So maybe you can maybe talk. Are you on campus right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah. So I know that you're a sophomore. So how's your like how has like your first year at DePauw been, and how are you handling the pandemic right now?
Well, my first year was definitely a lot different. It was also like a very big time of like growth and change. I've changed a lot since last year, I would say, based on like the people I've met. Even like this semester, just having a totally different experience on campus, like um not seeing so much people, only seeing like the same few people, or and also I wasn't as involved in the Center for Spiritual Life last year, so I've definitely gotten involved in more organizations this year just because being a sophomore, I felt like more of an initiative kind of wanting to connect more on campus. But also my first year did get cut short my second semester, and I felt like that was a peak time for me to start like meeting people, but it got cut short. So I'm doing my best this semester given everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about that. That was my mom with the cat.
Okay.
That's
First
you know,
of living at home.
yeah, that's like you dealing with the pandemic. I mean, I've been taking my classes like in college. You're used to like having your classes in the mornings and then having your evenings off. But like since I'm in Pakistan right now, my routine's been like taking my classes up till 4 a.m. and then I go to
Oh,
bed and then I wake up at like 1 or 2 p.m. and then yeah, it's a mess right now.
you definitely are looking forward to Thanksgiving break then.
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, like we're so used to having like fall break, but we didn't have it this time around. But like I'm definitely looking forward to Thanksgiving.
Yeah, not having a fall break this semester definitely, like everyone I talk to has been impacted by that, and everyone's been burning out ever since. So we're definitely in need of a break.
Oh yeah,
I
for
can't even
sure.
imagine like you on a totally different like sleep schedule, like
Hmm.
daily schedule. That's crazy.
Yeah, like making up the meetings and like turning in assignments pretty much every single day. It seems like there's like a pile more ahead to get to. So yeah, I definitely relate to people burning out and looking forward to the break. So you
Yeah.
touched on like being more involved on campus, and especially with the Center for Spiritual Life. Maybe we can maybe talk more about that and how you're getting yourself to be more involved as a sophomore.
So I reached out to Sami like my second week of being on campus here, and I just wanted to talk to him and see like what I could do for the CSL. If anyone knows Sami, he's very like understanding, really easy to talk to. Like he'll
Mm-hmm.
help you with whatever you want. And I was very confused as to like what I wanted to help with, but he's been working with me. Like I created a discussion on Thursdays. It's called Checking with the Soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like just an open like conversation talking about our weeks, reflecting on like a quote that Sami introduces, mentioning like certain practices or like daily routines that help us get through the week, and just kind of like a conversation focused on improving our spiritual health, but also there is no like special format. It's kind of like free flow, so like every conversation will be very different every week depending on who shows up as well. And then I've also been helping Sami with his social media, like making flyers for him and helping him organize events. Obviously, there hasn't been as many events because of the pandemic, and also a lot of them have been virtual, but I've just been trying to help out as much as I can. And I feel like this position will definitely be like one that's going to be like constantly changing, and I'm constantly going to be like working on new things. But that's what's exciting about like working with Sami, is like everything's always like so new, and like we're always like bouncing off of like ideas with each other. So
Yeah, your events definitely sounds very interesting, like connecting with the soul. I should probably like maybe join one of the events for sure. I guess like that's one of the challenges of being in the pandemic. Like on when you're on campus, you're obviously concerned about engagement and the audience that's going to show up, but especially online with people different living in different time zones and having their own commitments, it's definitely a challenge to have more people showing up to your event. So you talked about like spirituality, and I know that's like a very broad concept, but in some ways, it's not for some people. So how do you? If I would say like, what does spirituality mean for you?
for me, spirituality just means it is very broad for me because it's kind of like new for me. So I was raised Catholic, but I never really felt like I went to a religious school. I went to church every week, but I never really felt a connection to the religion. And I've kind of like during high school, I've kind of stayed away from it. Like I kind of stopped going to church. I kind of was very uninterested in religion, but even like growing up, I never felt like a connection to it. It was just something like my parents made me do. So honestly, this is all like very new to me. So like ever since like the pandemic and whatnot, there has been a lot of change and like uncertainty in my life, and I've kind of like over the past few months just turned to like kind of believing in like a higher power or higher purpose, kind of living. I've been trying to like create a life more of purpose and living towards something or someone like bigger than me. I don't know, it's kind of just like focusing on my spiritual health more so, like mind, body, spirit connection, and also just like focusing on like my values. And I'm also like learning about new religions and whatnot, so trying to see if there is like a form of religion that I would feel connected to, but I'm currently like really exploring right now. But yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Like growing up, you have this very like concentrated concept of religion, and you're not really exploring it or branching out. I definitely can relate to like learning more about the world itself, like astrophysics and whatnot, and the geology of things. I guess like at least my from a religion standpoint has grew because I've seen like all of these things and how many stars and the universes that exist, and like exploring the connection of life beyond Earth and stuff like that. So I've definitely like experimented with different religions and just understanding what makes them unique, what makes them beautiful, and something that it's like my connection with Center for Spiritual Life is through this internship itself. And then I was also a very active member of the meditation club. I'm not sure if the meditation club still exists.
It exists.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually the vice president of it now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but like all the exec team like left, I think graduated. So I guess we're like kind of starting the club from scratch now. So it's been kind of a struggle with like the pandemic and stuff, but we're working on some things. Maybe next semester we'll be better about it.
Yeah, I knew like all of the exec members who have graduated. They were like wonderful people to hang around with. They definitely had a lot of events, especially up in the nature park. That's like a space I love, like just to hang out or go for a run, or even meditating is the best there. So yeah, I love the meditation stuff. Yep, I definitely plan on joining again when I come back to campus, whenever that is.
Yeah, whenever that is.
That's whole staying hopeful.
Yeah, I've definitely been going to the nature park a lot. The reflection center is closed though, so we can't use that like space for meditation, but just walks to the nature park has always been like just so soothing and relaxing for me.
Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for joining in, and good luck for your semester.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really like this opportunity.
Yep.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Yep. Bye.